Hello, grade 1. I hope you're fine. I hope you enjoyed your Eid holiday. In our lesson today, we're going to read and retell the story Brainstorm Bear to show understanding of the text. We're going to retell and identify problems and solutions. Are you ready, grade 1? Let's start with our vocabulary. The new words for today are bouncing, trail, brainstorm, trampoline, idea, and yard sale. Bouncing, that means jumping. What is a trail? Series of tracks, signs, or smells left behind when something moves from a place to another. Brainstorm. You remember in our class when we say we want to brainstorm? And that's when we want to share ideas? So brainstorm means to share and develop ideas related to solving a problem. Trampoline. What's a trampoline? It's a device for bouncing. Idea. A thought, belief, or an opinion. And the last word, yard sale. It's an event where used items are sold outside the seller's home. The focus question. So while we are reading, we have to focus on this question. Why does the family in the story brainstorm? Our story's title is Brainstorm Bear, illustrated by Danny Jones. So the pictures in the story were drawn by Danny Jones. Written by, that means the author is, Turan Anderson. What is the title of the story? Brainstorm Bear. Excellent, grade 1. Mom, there's a bear in that tree over there, Sam called. We need to get him down before our yard sale starts, he said. What does Sam see on the tree? Sam sees a bear. When should they get the bear down? Before the yard sale. We could call off the sale, Mrs. Miller said. We just need to brainstorm a way to get him down, said Sam. We could move our trampoline under the tree, Sam's little sister Sarah said. What do they need to brainstorm? They need to brainstorm a way to get the bear down. What was Sarah's idea? Her idea was to move the trampoline under the tree. Draw the idea, said Mrs. Miller to Sam. Sam drew the idea on his pad of paper. He drew the bear bouncing up into the air. I don't think that will work, he said. Where did Sam draw the idea? Sam drew the idea on his pad of paper. Mom, what would you do? Sarah asked. I'll play some really bad music, Mrs. Miller laughed. Sam drew the idea on his pad of paper. He drew the bear climbing up the tree to get away from the noise. What would the mom do to get the bear down? She would play some really bad music, she said. That might make things worse, Sam sighed. Look, the bear's eating nuts up there, Sarah said. I've got it, Sam shouted. We can make a trail of nuts leading back to the forest, he said. What did Sarah notice the bear doing? She noticed that the bear is eating nuts. What was Sam's idea? Sam's idea was to make a trail of nuts leading the bear back to the forest. Let's try it, Mrs. Miller said. Everyone went to get nuts from under a tree in the backyard. While they were gone, the bear climbed down and left on its own. Oh, the bear is gone, Sam said. Where did they get the nuts from? They got the nuts under a tree in the backyard. What happened while they were getting the nuts? The bear climbed down and left on his own. Look on the bright side, Mrs. Miller said. At least you can have the yard sale now, she smiled. What did Mrs. Miller say to her kids? Look on the bright side, she said. I hope you enjoyed the story. Are you ready for our homework, grade 1? Question number 1. How was the problem in the story solved? A. They scared the bear away. B. The bear leaves on its own. C. The bear follows a trail of nuts. Question number 2. Where does the story take place? Where did the story happen, grade 1? A. A yard. B. A forest. C. A house. Question number 3. What does Sam's mom suggest they do at the beginning of the story? A. Call the police for help. B. Get help from the neighbors. C. Call off the yard sale, so to cancel the yard sale. How does Mrs. Miller think they should get the bear out of the tree? A. She thinks they should move the trampoline under the tree. B. She thinks they should play really bad music. C. She thinks they should make a trail of nuts. So how does Mrs. Miller think they can get the bear out of the tree? Question number 5. Which word means the same as idea? An idea, grade 1. Is it A. Thought, B. Word, C. Picture? Our bonus question. Which idea to get the bear out of the tree do you think was the best, and why? Which idea was the best? And why do you think that idea was the best? Our success criteria for today's lesson. We are able to read and retell the story, Brainstorm Bear. Identify the problems and solutions in the story. Grade 1, before we leave, I just want to remind you to study for our spelling test that will take place on Thursday. The words are fish, sleep, bright, blow, slow, broke, high, try, children, and people. Good luck! I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Now it's time to say goodbye, grade 1. Have a lovely day.
Oh yeah, kids, it's time to say goodbye.